Here with Vernell Atama and Coach Anna Nims as the Demons pick up the win tonight, 83-66 over New Orleans. Coach, a couple opening thoughts before we get into some questions about tonight.
Yeah, I think that we did a really good job coming out of the gate. Got up 17. I think we put it on cruise control, unfortunately, and we didn't have that fighting desire to keep driving it. But I think the girls showed a lot of resiliency in the sense of it got close. We'd get up 20, get back down to where it was, a 9-point game, 6-point game, then drive the score back up, and then get it back within single digits. And so for the fact that it never, the score never flip-flopped, right? The run never flip-flopped completely. So I think it shows a lot of resiliency and toughness. I think they proved that they want to win and they were going to find a way to win. But I think it's also a great game for us to learn from in different areas that we've been taking care of business that maybe we didn't tonight.
Yeah, talk about that first quarter came out and I think did exactly what we wanted to do across the board.
Yeah.
And probably one of the best starts to a game this year.
100%. They defensively were locked in. 27 points in a quarter. We scored 9 in the half last game. It was an impressive start, and they were playing with energy, and they were locked in on defense. But I think the problem was we put it into cruise control, and we didn't stay intently locked in certain areas. And then I think they had a couple players really step up and make some nice plays for them. So I'm happy to really win, obviously, any conference game. All conference games are really hard to come by. I think UNO is one of the toughest, grittiest, most pesky, hard-nosed teams that's in the conference. And so I know they're going to beat somebody. I'm thankful it wasn't us. I'm thankful that the girls showed a lot of passion in their play tonight. And I'm thankful that we get to go back to the drawing board and learn from a win instead of taking a hard lesson.
V talked to me about that first quarter as well. Obviously, Shauna did what she did. I think she 10, 12, 14 points or whatever it was in that first quarter. But what was that like as the team came out, the way I know y'all wanted to, and that first 10 minutes of the game?
Those type of starts really gets like the bench going, the players going. Like when Shauna's on fire and everyone's cheering her on, and then we lock in on defense, and it's just like we just keep going. Like it just one after another. So one good thing leads to another good thing, and it just kind of builds us up and lets us be able to play like how we started today.
The next 3 quarters are like Coach said, a bit of a grind. You had to fight through it. So what was that like? When New Orleans would come back, like you say, get within 9. What were the rest of the game like from your perspective, and how kind of tough it was to finish this one out?
Well, Coach was right. We really did kind of lay it down after we got up by 20. Our players, like Maya especially, she was trying to get everyone going. Like, hey, we still need to keep going. Like, we need to not get off the gas. Like, just keep going. And that second, third quarter when we just let off, it was kind of hard because some people really want to get off this slump and some people don't. I'm not going to say they don't, but they just it's just hard to get everybody on the same page. Like after a start like that, I feel like some players energy dropped and we were just trying to get everybody back up. But
yeah, you got to stay interested. Can't get disinterested.
Yeah.
I think Maya had a tough game, right? They were coming for her. They were coming at her. And when you take our PG out of the game, it relies on other people to step up and really come in and make plays, and probably that haven't played a bulk of minutes. And so kind of keeping things pretty cohesive was a little bit of the struggle for us. But it was that first quarter that separated the entire game, because it was a 1-point quarter in the second, a 1-point quarter in the third, and we actually lost the fourth. And so I think to V's point, we just got to keep our foot down, keep gas all the time. And we'll learn from it.
Yeah.
V, one more question for you. 29 points, 11 rebounds, second straight double-double. Obviously still a freshman, but it feels like you're playing a little bit above your age, if you want to say that. What's your comfortability like now as we're into the conference season, and how do you feel out there?
I just feel like, my dad, he just keeps calling me and he will not let me go. Any little mistake, he will let me hear it. So I just feel like I just been, eager to just get better every single game. And I'm happy now. I know my dad's happy right now that it's starting to click, but I feel like I'm just starting to understand the game more and my teammates more and how to look for them. They're looking for me, and I'm starting to know their strengths, my strengths. So I think it's all playing out well.
Coach, we talked about it several times over the past few years. a gritty, grinded out kind of win, but a win nonetheless, and still building that momentum for Saturday.
Yeah, and we're going to have to take the positives from tonight and really build on them, and then take the things that we let slip, and then grow from them. Because I think one of the biggest strengths that SLU has, and I said it to our team, and I said it to Patrick, is SLU doesn't come to win; they come to whoop. Like they're all gas all the time. They've got the ability to ISO probably 7-10 different players. And so we're going to have to be the tougher team for 40 straight minutes. But I know our girls are up for the challenge, and I'm excited to see the game. I'm excited. We've got a lot of kids ready to do a lot of things. I know that Maya's going to be really hungry for that game in particular. Sharna and B coming off huge games. We got Jazz back, suffering from flu and strep this week. Jazz coming back off sickness. Nia's out because of sickness, but I know she's going to work hard to get back. And I think anybody that maybe had an off game tonight, I think they're going to be ready to rally back. I think everybody's going to be really hungry to play SLU. So again, take the positives from tonight and grow. Take the negatives from tonight and learn. But I'm proud of this kid. She does not play like a freshman. I don't know if I've ever seen any nervous energy in her, maybe just a very smidgen. But what I think one of her biggest skill sets, even with 29 and 11, is she wants to win. And she does that in every part of her life. She's a winner on the court. She's a winner off the court. She's the epitome of how you do anything. It's how you do everything. So just love having her on our team, and excited for the stuff that she's going to continue to do.
Coach B, thanks so much.
All right, thank you. Welcome.